Her name is Emily Whitehead, and at 5 years old, her world shifted with one word: leukemia. Doctors called it acute lymphoblastic leukemia. Her parents, Carrie and Tom, learned a new language overnight: counts, marrow, blasts, while Emily clutched her blue teddy and asked if stories still worked against monsters. They did, but the monster was stubborn. After early treatments faltered, the cancer came back. The family kept looking for one more door to open. That door led to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and a team that was building something never tried in a child before: chimeric antigen receptor T-cell therapy, a way to re-engineer the body's own immune cells to hunt leukemia. On April 17, 2012, Emily became the first pediatric patient to receive it. Her caregivers at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia worked closely with researchers at the University of Pennsylvania who had helped design the therapy. The plan was simple on paper and breathtaking in reality. Take Emily's T-cells, teach them a new target, and send them back in like a living medicine. Tom stayed close, father as witness, translator, and guardrail. He learned how to read monitors by sound, how to answer gently when strangers asked how she was doing, and how to make a hospital room feel like a child's room with drawings, photos, and stories. When Emily's engineered cells began to expand inside her, hope expanded too. Then the storm hit. It is called cytokine release syndrome, a dangerous overreaction of the immune system. Emily's fever soared, her blood pressure crashed, machines filled the silence with their urgent music. Physicians at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia searched for a way to quiet the storm. They tried a medicine that blocks interleukin-6, and within hours, Emily began to turn. Her father would later describe those hours as a cliff he could not look down. The team's choice and that drug saved her life. Days stretched, then began to soften. Blood tests returned like postcards from safer shores. There was a morning when the numbers finally said what everyone ached to hear: complete remission. In June 2012, Emily was discharged from the hospital. Back home, the town turned out to welcome a little girl who had stared down an invisible giant. If you stood on the sidewalk that day, you would have seen a child lifted into bright air and a father whose face held equal parts relief and reverence. What changed in that hospital room did not stay there. As months became years, Emily's remission held. A decade later, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia marked the milestone, noting how her case helped define a new field and led to thousands of children receiving similar therapy worldwide. Today, more than 12 years after that first infusion, she remains cancer-free. The story that began as a desperate experiment grew into a map for others. Tom's promise did not end at the hospital door. He kept showing up, first for his daughter, then for families he had never met. In July 2017, he stood before a panel at the Food and Drug Administration in Washington, District of Columbia, and told Emily's story as evidence that this living medicine deserved a place in standard care. The panel voted to recommend approval. For a father who once slept upright in a plastic chair, it was another bell rung in a long hallway. The Whiteheads built a foundation with a simple, stubborn mission: turn one survivor's story into many. They fund patient support and push research forward, reminding the world that breakthroughs are not abstract. They are children learning to ride bikes, parents returning library books that waited too long, families finding their way back to ordinary days. The Foundation's message is plain: believe with us. Emily's story is a story of science, yes, but it is also a story of a father's nearness. He could not fight the cells inside her body, so he fought the distance between them. He learned the names of nurses and the schedule of the night shift ice machine. He looked for small wins: a smile after a rough hour, a stable set of numbers at dawn, a bedtime chapter finished without interruptions. He stood in rooms that felt too bright, spoke truths that felt too heavy, and carried hope that felt just right. If you are a parent listening tonight, know this: presence is powerful medicine. If you are a clinician, know this: the quiet explanation you give at 2 a.m. may become a family's anchor for years. If you are a researcher, know this: The equation you solve might sound like a bell in a pediatric hallway. One girl, one family, one team willing to try. That is how a new chapter in cancer care began, and that is why this story matters, because somewhere, right now, another child is waiting for someone to open one more door.